Well, my friend, the time has come to raise the roof and have some fun. Throw away the work to be done and let the music play on.
I like the stuff we're made of. I like what we're about.
Hard time, James. Gotta go have some fun now.
Yeah, buddy. We're doing good.
Cousins passes to Diggs. Touchdown!
I'm rolling now. You wanna know what I'm happy about?
Steps up, throws end zone. Devontae, touchdown!
Oh my goodness!
Man, they don't get no better than that, baby.
Are you ready for the Monday Night Football season finale? The Packers and Vikings, bitter division rivals, with the NFC North on the line. Two playoff teams and an awesome playoff atmosphere at US Bank Stadium. Here is your field pass. Steve, for all the talk about the relationship between Aaron Rodgers and Matt LaFleur, would it work? Really audible. The answer is yes and yes, but it's still a work in progress. How does it look to you in Week 16?
It looks balanced. It looks a little kept. And it's been very efficient, and that's all good. In the red zone, they've been great. But I'd like to see Aaron Rodgers do Superman. I'd like him to put it on his back tonight, move the pocket, spit out 50 or 60 yards with his legs, and do the old school Aaron Rodgers where no one will stop us for the division, and then tell the rest of the league, me and Matt, we got it figured out, but I got still this part of me, this extra gear that can take us the distance.
Adam, this offense has relied heavily on two stars. One is Aaron Jones, who's been on a touchdown tear, finally getting the recognition he deserves, voted to his first Pro Bowl. How do you think he measures up to his incredible draft class?
Well, Suits, it's interesting because I think he's been motivated by the fact that he was the 182nd overall pick in the 2017 NFL Draft in round 5. And that was the draft that produced Alvin Kamara and Christian McCaffrey and Leonard Fournette and 17 other running backs that were picked ahead of Aaron Jones, who was the 18th running back picked in 2017. That has been fuel for one of the best young running backs in the game today, and that is one of the reasons that he's dominant.
Devontae Adams, the other superstar. Randy, how is he so productive, and how do the Vikings match up with him tonight?
He's so productive, Susie, because talking to his wide receiver coach, Alvis Whitted, Alvis just said what separates him, Alvis. Alvis just said, man, he comes to work. If it's pat and go, if it's routes against air, if it's 7-on-7, he is a real professional pro. So I like Devontae Adams in the game tonight, but I'm taking back to week 2 when the Vikings came into Green Bay. I just want to know, are all the roads open tonight? I'm talking about the Vikings quarterback, Xavier Rhodes. Man, Devontae Adams gave him everything. Here, as you can see, Xavier Rhodes looking in the backfield. You're putting your safety in a bind. You're putting him on the island. Hey, man, that's just the number 1 receiver, Devontae Adams. I just want to know, are all the roads open tonight? Look at this next play. Xavier Rhodes, are you playing man or zone? This is the week 2 game where the Vikings came into Lambeau, and I just wanted to know, was the defense coming to show up? This is what I cannot see tonight from Xavier Rhodes if he's dealing with Devontae Adams tonight. Hey, Xavier Rhodes, I cannot have that. I need you to buy in. I need you to buy all in tonight. There's a big matchup tonight between this secondary and the passing game for the Green Bay Packers, but I think all eyes are on Xavier Rhodes for him to be able to make up for week 2.
So, Lewis, let's stay on this Vikings defense here and talk about Danielle Hunter, 13.5 sacks, one of the most explosive pass rushers in the NFL, youngest in history to hit 50 sacks. He says tonight he faces 2 of the best tackles in the league. So what are you looking for from this matchup?
Look, this guy is just an athletic specimen. If you've never seen him in person, please buy a ticket to a Vikings game so you can watch this guy go to work. I mean, he is absolutely put together. He's a guy who has tremendous speed and power, can play the run, rush the passer, and together with Everson Griffin, I would expect that they give him some problems. Like many of the other good defensive end pass rushing tandem have given the Packers problems. We were out there on Monday night when we saw this happen to Aaron Rodgers, when we saw Nick Bosa really getting there at the Eric Armstead, the DeForest Buckner. We saw them starting to collapse the pocket outside in. This is early in the season, week 1, I believe, against the Atlanta Falcons. You see Everson Griffin hit the inside speed move there against Jake Matthews, no contest. This is what I'm worried about tonight for the Packers. Then jumping the snap and with this crowd noise, we're all automatically, he already has the tackle having to open his hips, and Aaron has nowhere to go. Especially Danielle Hunter, because Danielle's going to rush on the Packers right, he's going to rush off the left-hand side, and Aaron likes to escape to the right.
And Lewis, Randy already talked about Rhodes, and you know, Harrison Smith is one of the hardest hitters, but it's been a point of emphasis for Mike Zimmer to correct the secondary.
Yeah, and I think from that standpoint, Susie, really the corrections are going to come from a mental standpoint, coverage plus, communication plus. Whenever you see somebody running wide open in the game, whether that be tonight or in any other game, folks, it's because somebody's not doing the right thing. It's rarely because of the fact that guys just get beat. And Harrison Smith, being one of the safeties, he's at the command and control center. He has to get everybody on the same page.
Steve, we talk about Kirk Cousins. It's the same question I asked you when we saw him in Week 13. How does a star quarterback who is so scrutinized, but 8-2 in his last 10 games, get the monkey off his back?
I think the monkey's already off his back in his own mind. I think that he's playing loose and free. If you look at his statistics, if I just put him under another name, like Drew Brees, you're like, oh, that's MVP. He's had that kind of a season. I think he just needs to keep playing this out. It might not go perfectly, but over a period of time, I think Kirk Cousins has changed, is different, and is more significantly ready to be one of the great players. I just feel like he's going to do a great job over time.
Randy, Stephon Diggs, second straight 1,000-yard season, amazing numbers for a team with a run-first mentality. How's he so productive?
Well, Susie, first of all, you asked how Kirk Cousins going to get that monkey off the bat. There's the help right there. His yards after the catch is out of this league right now, but one thing about it, Susie, he's getting all these yards after the catch. He's just not putting the ball in the box, and I mean the end zone. Tonight, Stephon Diggs, you got your counterpart Adam Thielen out there with you. This is for the division. He's going to have to show up big. Get in that end zone tonight, Stephon Diggs.
And there's his counterpart, Randy, Adam Thielen, who missed about a month with a hamstring injury. The last game back was for him to knock off the rust. I would think that tonight, with the Vikings throwing the football, Adam Thielen will be even more effective tonight than he was in the last game, now that he feels more a part of the offense, and now that he knows he can go back out there without limitation.